Right, so Lewis, you're one of the 10 new players that have joined the academy this season. How have you been gelling with the squad?
I feel like I've gelled quite well with the squad because I've trained with most of them at the scholarship who are older than me, so I feel like it was easy to bond with them through the transition up to the academy. And I've been with the 10 players what all signed for the academy for the last 2 years, so it's been quite easy to gel with them.
How's pre-season been? Has it been sort of tough with it being your first one?
Yeah, I found it tough because the transition up to the academy, it's been a lot, like the contact and the speed of the game and all the fitness wise has just been a lot harder than it was at scholarship because I'm playing with people who are older than me as well and not just my age, so I found it hard. I found it harder at the start to cope with the contact, but as we've been doing more combat sessions, I found it a lot easier.
You're just saying about sort of playing with people older than you.
Yeah.
You played against people a lot older than you when you played against Keighley at the weekend. How was that for you to get out and get some game time with these guys?
It was good because it was my first game for the academy and I haven't played a game since like May because of injury and pre-season, so it was good to gel with the team and put on a good show.
You were happy with your performance in that game. What are your thoughts?
I didn't really get that much game time, but I didn't really expect it because it was my first game and I'm in the first year at academy, but it was just good to put a good stint in for the 15 minutes that I was playing.
And what sort of goals have you set yourself ahead of this season? What are you aspiring to do in this team that got to the grand final last year?
I'd like to contribute to the team's success and hopefully we can get to the grand final like we did last year. I'm just aiming to play most of the games and keep training well and playing well.
So do you feel pressure with the possibility of a grand final like these guys did last year?
I don't necessarily feel pressure on myself, but I think as a team we all expect that we need to work as hard as we can and try and get to the grand final again. But I'm sure me and all the other 10 that have signed from the scholarship will try and put a good stint in and get to the grand final.
You've got also a couple of players that are also training with the first team, yeah. Louise Mustafa, Corey Johnson, Callum McClelland. How are you benefiting from their game?
I think that when they do, because they don't train with us that often, but when they do come train with us, because a lot of them are forwards, and when we do combat sessions it's a lot more tough and physical, but I feel like that benefits me and makes me be able to cope with the pressure that's being put on me when we do play academy games with the older players.
You've got City of Hull Academy in your final pre-season before we get going next Thursday night against Wakefield.
Yeah.
How excited are you to possibly play in that game?
I am excited because I want to show the coaches what I can do if I am playing, that is. And it'd be good to play against the academy, not just the championship team.